Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crusader Kings 2. It is I, the Golden Joeblivion, and we're back with Lord Paramount Rickard of the North. And last episode, there was a civil war to overthrow the Mad King, King Ares, and he is dead. He is gone. He was beheaded by the Martells after he made the grave error of having Elia Martell beheaded on his own command. And now, Rhaegar is king at the age of 14. His regent is Commander George Martin. Ooh, genius, but he has Grey Plague. At the very end of the last episode, a lot of craziness started happening. For example, Lord Paramount John, the Peregrine, nice, our ally in the Vale. He has grayscale, and he's probably not going to survive. At age 55, he's probably not going to survive the grayscale. Minus 7 health, so that's almost a death sentence, pretty much. These people that are getting grayscale, oh, there's Grey Plague in the capital, so maybe King Rhaegar will get killed as well. I mean, who knows? Who knows? But with the death of John Peregrine, how is our betrothal between Lady Lyanna and Albert? Lord Joffrey. Okay, so I'm assuming our alliance will potentially remain even after the death of Lord Paramount John. Lord Paramount Hostatully has a bastard named Kriegard Snow, who is the fruit of union between him and our sister, Lady Branda, sister-in-law. Although she is a Stark, she's a Stark. Is she considered an adulteress? No. All right, so her previous husband was Harold Rogers. House Rogers. Oh, okay. I mean, apparently House Rogers has quite a few members. Okay, so she had a child in between marriages, so I guess that's not the worst thing. It was born out of wedlock, though, Kriegard Snow, unfortunately. But he's a Tully, though. Oh, well, he is of House Tully. I think if he marries, he gets a random house, so I don't think he's actually considered a member of House Tully. Interesting. Also interesting, how were you able to seduce her? I thought Branda was in the north. Maybe she was in the Riverlands before we didn't invite her to the north, though. I don't know. I don't know how he did that. But he's been cheating on his wife. Or maybe he hasn't been. I don't know. Anyways, Lord Huster, yeah, he's a hustler, all right. Anyways, let's go ahead. Oh, Brandon doesn't have an education. Green dreams and strong, excellent. He's well on his way to becoming the heir that we need him to be. Ooh, now see, if he went down diplomacy, he would be very, very well liked. But at the same time, I'm thinking perhaps, ooh, shrewd, cynical, fashionable, diligent. Diligent would be nice. Affectionate, kind, content, trusting. I don't really see Brandon being a diplomat. I see him being more a soldier. A soldier. As I see Benjen. As for our daughter, I don't really care. Eddard is... Okay, next, when he's 12, we'll be able to change his childhood focus so he can become a soldier as well. Lyanna, I think we might make her a soldier as well. Or maybe not. Maybe she'd be better off as something else. I have no idea. Anyways, let's get the timer going. Also, yes, we've got our faction again. Mwah! 71%. Problem is I don't know who we're going to be able to get to join our faction in time because the legions of the Iron Throne are going to replenish themselves. Are we trying to sway Lord Huster? We're allied, but I need him to join my faction. So we'll try swaying him. What quality of education would I like to pick for Lord Brandon Stark? Only the best. Only the best. And apparently, he's very, very bad at learning. Really? Yes. Why is it still only 3? Interesting. According to your master-at-arms, Lewin Martell, the peasants of Winterfell are having frequent troubles with highwaymen and wild beasts. He's just constructing a series of outposts. Local revolt risk would go down. Subjects are feeling protected. Fine. King Rhaegar's inherited the castle. Alright. Grandmaster Zorabello. Now his Grandmaster is his, guardian. Are we on, Lord Paramount of the North? No, we don't have a position in King's Landing. That's just fine, that's fine. Tyrannical Stain. And the thing is I think it's gonna be difficult. Who's his heir? Daeron Targaryen? Who's also attractive. I don't know, King Rhaegar could be a really, really good king. However, that could be a problem for our future designs for the Iron Throne. Hold a melee. No, we're not going to hold a melee. We're not going to do that. We could use our study. Write a book. This book shall be dedicated to about my great accomplishments. Do it. Because Lord Paramount Rickard here is actually, he's got a lot of great traits. He is unfortunately depressed, though. But he is a mystic, a poet, and he's obsessed with fire now, so take that as you will, take that as you will. I wonder if going on a hunt would allow us to become no longer stressed, go on a grand hunt. He's not busy feasting, hunting, travel, or special activities. Interesting. I've always been better at talking through my pen. The best way to show my good intentions towards Lord Paramount Oster is to dedicate him a poem. Now, do we write about his deeds or do we write about his realm? Realm, I would imagine, would require having a decent level of stewardship, because that's about realm management. But I'm thinking he might be more interested in his own personal deeds, especially because he's a seducer. Let's write about his deeds. Maybe he'll be flattered by that. Catelyn Tully, right, Catelyn Tully cannot marry. She has to marry matrilinearly. Okay, that's fine. Kriegard Snow, How unfortunate. After all the time I spent writing, Lord Paramount Oster did not even like my poem about him. He was bored by it. What a sad little man. Indeed. Well, that's not going to... Lord Paramount Rickard, that's not going to endear the Tullys to us. Who is the heir to Riverrun? Who is the heir to the Riverlands? Ah, Lady Catelyn. Interesting. I think inviting Lord Paramount Oster to an activity we can both do together would help us grow closer together. I shall invite him to a banquet. A hunt would be perfect. Let us meet in private. Let's see. This is a learning-based activity. I should invite him to a banquet. This is a diplomacy and intrigue. Well, I mean, a hunt would be good for us because we are martial. We're very martial-oriented, but Lord Paramount Oster is not so much. I guess you can try the deep discussions. Whatever. As long as it doesn't cost me money. As long as it doesn't cost me money. Anyways, yeah, we spent most of our money. So we can't really buy any favors. Damn it. Oster is the last one to arrive at the discussion. Let's try and learn as much as possible. That's nice. But we could still try to plot to kill Rhaegar, though. I wonder what kind of support we would get. Some hours pass. I will be assertive and explain to them why they are wrong. Let's hold back and disprove their arguments instead. I decide to let the other side have the first word. I decide to be assertive. Are we authoritative? We are. We will be assertive. Your acquaintance died. Okay. It seems that Sir Jasmine Friend, the spy master, has been sent to King's Landing to investigate rumors. Oh, Jesus. The plot could be revealed. Oh, this better not interrupt my scheme. Yeah, it's going to, because King Rhaegar can now demand that we end the plot. We're gonna end the plot anyways. I just wanted to say, oh, Jesus Christ. Why is there so much support? We've got Lord Paramount of the Iron Isles, the LP of Dorne, the LP of the Stormlands, the LP of the Trident. That's a lot of people that want to see King Rhaegar dead. How many members of House Targaryen is there? 6. Robin? Okay. Alright. I see. And then Rhaela, okay. Was Rhaela related to, Rhaela was the sister, of course. What am I thinking? Rhaela was the sister. She just doesn't look like Rhaela as I normally see her. Normally I see her when she's much older than 24. And she has longer hair and she doesn't look quite like that. Apparently Princess Shayra is still alive. Interesting. As is her sibling. Another Princess Rhaela. Okay. Apparently Lord Paramount Stefan is also of House Targaryen. Okay, very interesting. Anyways, I'm curious as to why everyone is trying to kill King Rhaegar, and King Rhaegar absolutely knows about our scheme. Absolutely. So he can easily tell us to stop, unless he can't. Because, you know, he's in a regency and everything like that. The boar fought valiantly. We finally brought the beast down to loud cheers from our retainers. Alright, that's nice. That's good. Anyways, how big is our court? Oh, we can have another 22 people. Feudal Lord Paramount. Alright, Lord Paramount John has survived grayscale. Wow. Good for him. Is there anyone his child can marry from our dynasty? No. Lord Paramount Oster thanked me for the experience, but still seems somewhat disappointed and left in a hurry. Too bad he did not enjoy it. Wow. He seems like quite the asshole. He seems like quite the asshole. So what okay, Lord Paramount Mace has been declared incapable. Why is he incapable, though? Due to advanced age, head injury, or other mental disabilities, his character does not fit. Incapable rulers must employ a regent. Right, he's not declared incapable. He's literally incapable, so I'm not sure what happened to Lord Paramount Mace. Maybe some tragic accident in his youth. Betrothed to Lady Lysana of Silverhill, and then Sir Luther Tyrell. Ellen. Ah, okay. Well, I don't know if we can really form an alliance opinion. Well, we can't make him like us anymore because we can't sway him because he's incapable. Very, very interesting. Interesting. My quarter, Melora, has carefully approached me about her faith of the 7 beliefs, trying to convert me to her way of worship. Engage her in a theological debate. Do it. And we will convert her. I am utterly convinced by your learned arguments. Rest assured that I will never stray again, and now she follows the old gods. Can be reformed. Ooh, what would we need to do that? Preview Reformation. The moral authority of the old gods must be at least 50. You only control 2 of the old god holy sites. You need at least 3. We need at least 750 piety, which... okay. Apparently, Harrenhal and Storm's End are important to the old gods. Fist of the First Men. The Fist of the First Men is up here. The giant stairs. Oh my goodness, I am non-stop yawning. I don't know what the deal is. I'm actually not tired, but I am... Where is the Fist? Ah, there it is. It's been recently conquered. High Chief Devin the Hornblower. The Milkwater. Of the Milkwater. Interesting. We can't attack him. Let's have a valid Cass's belly. Lenny... her name is Lenny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Can we get a really good justiciar? Can we get somebody who is going to be fantastic with diplomacy? Because I'm thinking about fabricating some claims on the Fist of the First Men, which I think we can do. I think we can do as long as we have claims on that title. And then once we have that, then we would have 3. Where's the moral authority at? 7? Rulers converted 3%, lost a minor war. Holy Site of Winterwood, partial control. Okay. Not controlled. Well, we could get the moral authority of the old gods up if we win lots of wars, though, which I don't know how likely that's going to be possible. All right, give me somebody. Let's see, that'll join my court, who's really good at diplomacy. Kevin Lannister. The brother of the late Lord Paramount Tywin, who died of Grey Plague. Who rules in the Westerlands now? It is Lord Paramount Jaime. Apparently his twin sister, Lady Cersei, is here, as well as Lady Ella. Okay, lots of Lannisters, which we could have... Nah, we couldn't have married... I mean, me personally... I would have liked to marry the Lannister children, but we're playing as the Starks, and we're not going to do that because everyone who loves the Starks hates the Lannisters. This is just how it works. This is how it works. I blame the series and the books. Anyways, so we can't do anything with you, but we can invite Kevin Lannister. We will invite you, since you're not the first Lannister we've invited to the north, and we will use you as our diplomat, and we're going to send you beyond the wall to fabricate a claim on the Fist of the First Men so that we can add it to our control. Surely we can do that, I hope. My ward Eddard is inquisitive and asks so many questions we become best friends. Rhaegar Targaryen has been crowned king by the High Septon. And he's actually wearing the Falcon Crown, which is the crown we were wearing with our own King Rhaegar series. So, is this the same Rhaegar? I don't know, but he has about the same set. Now, if he had grown a beard and everything like that, that would have been almost scary in semblance. Anyways, my lord, we have received news that King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne has chosen to go into hiding in order to try to foil a plot against his life. The coward, it won't save him. He goes into hiding. Well, I'm not trying to... Oh, well, I guess I am technically trying to get him to kill him. Yeah, we don't really need to do that. And now that he's in hiding, it's actually going to hurt his diplomacy. All right. Overthrow the monarchy. Lord Hustatelli has joined us. So 2 LPs are now in favor of overthrowing the monarchy in favor of House Stark. And we have 100%, which means we match the forces of the Liege 1 for 1, tit for tat. If we can get some more LPs on our side to join us. Yes. To the most excellent Paramount. Excellent. Good. Now, Lord Brennet, we're going to replace you, and we're going to send the Lannister north to fabricate claims. Where is it? Fist of the First Men. We need it, because then we can take over the Weirwood. We're gonna take over the Weirwood there, and we're gonna establish a holy site. Apparently, okay, so in the religion tab, our moral authority suffers because we only partially control the holy site of Winterwood. But the thing is that we can't really control holy sites because it's considered the wrong holding type. We need a priest or somebody to control it. But we're also suffering because we don't directly control it. Now, I think we would get so it would be a 2.5% increase to moral authority, but I think our vassals would hate us if we were to do that. Your history of the deeds of your dynasty is finally complete. You order your subjects to make copies of it for distribution. Only time will tell if of its success or failure. I am certain it will bring honor to my family. I've only ever had this be good, but maybe this will be the first time we see that it's bad. Maybe. I don't know. Ooh, someone is conspiring. No one is conspiring, Wyman. Chill, alright? Chill, buddy. Yeah, apparently our faction just lost a lot of support. Not really sure what happened there. Oh, and now an LP dropped out. So I'm not sure. Maybe Rhaegar is cracking down on, you know, factionalism. Attempted to imprison Simon Templeton. Hosta Tully! You son of a bitch. Edmund Tully. He's cheating on his wife. Jesus. Jesus Christ. These LPs need to get their houses in order, damn it. Eddard, you are still 11 years old. The first moon, you will be... My lord, for too long, Hostertelli has occupied my rightful seat, and I will stop at nothing to take it from him. I humbly ask that you provide me with coin, so that I may hire an army to achieve this. If you do, I promise it will not be forgotten. Lord Brynden wants to become Lord of Riverrun, and maybe if he does, he'll actually be willing to marry as well. But he's been in our court for some time. He's been serving as our bodyguard, our court tutor, and a commander of the North, and I feel we owe him. How much does he want to have? Only 40 gold. And he's going to spawn an army that will be strong enough to challenge the Riverlands. Now, what kind of realm authority do we have? Low, so the crown can't demand him to cease his conflict. So I think we owe it to Lord Brynden to give him the support he needs to march south and take the Riverlands. And I'm sure he will be so pleased with that he will no doubt join us in overthrowing the monarchy in the future. I will give him the coin. In fact, I will do him more than that. I will send him extra gold. 23 gold. I will give you some more. There you have it, brother. Well, he's not really our brother, but he really likes us now. Good for him. Is there anything else we can do to aid him? Assemble mercenary company? I don't think that's going to aid him in his endeavor. But I'm sure he's still going to, you know, he's going to, we'll keep funding him over time. And surely that will inevitably lead to him marching south with the armies he needs. Lord Wyman Manderley has been a leal and able servant. I will owe him a favor. Is Wendell Manderley. I'm sure he would enjoy a betrothal to the Starks, but, alright, there are 8 living members of House Stark. We need to do everything we can to keep those numbers up. Jocelyn is over here, and unfortunately, she has been giving birth to children who are not Starks. Brandon, Benjen, Roderick is over here. There's Branda. Our kinsman. Our kinsman. Wow, she's been having nothing but bastards with Lord Paramount Hoster the Eloquent. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. And then there is our wife, Liara. Okay, so we're a Stark. We have 4 children who are Starks. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. I've been instructing young Eddard in the ways of sword and lance as requested, and he is now a skilled fighter. Excellent. He and his older brother Brandon are very much alike. Well, I mean, not really well, I mean, maybe not exactly alike. What quality of education would you like to purchase for your quarter, Chael? Who the hell is this guy? Chael? Children who are just randomly spawning? I have no interest in you. Lord Eddard, I will give you the best education possible. Brandon, alright. He's betrothed to Lady Jana of the Reach. She's not much of a looker, but she's establishing an important alliance. Excellent. He's also fashionable and trusting. We didn't get any options to decide these traits. They just kind of developed on their own, and we didn't have the chance to stop it. He still has haughty, willful, and affectionate. Though I thought my bodyguard, Brynden Tully, to be a more reasonable man, he has requested to be allowed to duel his rival, Lord Hoarfrost. They're rivals now. Why? Brynden, I need you to march on the Riverlands, so I am going to disallow it. Accepts your refusal, but is very disappointed. Well, Brynden should be able to defeat Lord Hoarfrost of Last Hearth easily. But you never know, he might die. So, okay, I guess we'll allow the duel. Alright, so Brynden's alive. Brynden's alive. Now, is this guy dead? No, he's a swollen ankle. Apparently they had a very tame duel. Very tame. Mokalen can no longer work. Alright. Somebody did mention how we're going to handle the heir titles. And normally we have Mokalen as the heir title of the North, but I don't really like that idea because it's a command. It's a command. And so I don't really like the idea of giving Mokalen to anybody. And besides, we really need it to belong to House Stark now and always. So where is our... Oh, somebody did suggest fabricating a claim on the Dreadfort and then taking that over from the Boltons and making that the heir title. Not a bad idea. And besides, House Bolton seems to be always treacherous. So, I mean, perhaps that would be in our best interest. I will consider it. My wife doesn't seem very content at the moment. If we pay... I don't really want her to become lustful because then she's likely to cheat. And I'm not really expecting her to have any more children, so screw it. Let's just lower her fertility. Whatever. We could... you know what? Let's not seduce our sister-in-law. Let's not do that. God, I want to get rid of the depressed trait. I know that feasting will do it. Write a book. I can't think of anything right now. I will study technology. Alright, I shall study the art of war. That's what we'll do. Since we have nothing else to do, we could also go on a tour. Interesting. I've always been better talking through my pen. I will write about his realm. Excellent. I'm starting to think Melora might fancy me. What would be the point of pursuing Melora? I don't see there any point in doing that. There's just no benefit from doing that. Other than becoming an adulterer and having our vassals hate us. What is this? How unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. Lord John didn't like our poem. We really might not be as great of a poet as we like to pretend that we are. My liege, my work in the Fist of the First Men seemed to have come to fruition by bribing, cajoling, extorting, threatening, and forging documents. I've managed to fabricate a claim on the chiefdom of the Fist of the First Men, presently held by Lord Mance. Lord Mance, the Widowmaker. High Chief Devon Hornblower. Strong, okay, Chiefdom of the Fist of the First Men, High Chiefdom of the Milkwater. Now, the question is how many men does High Chief Devon have? He has 500. Now, we will be able to trounce him with resounding success. However, the supply limits beyond the wall are terrible, so we're only going to be able to send small groups of men up north. And we're more than likely going to lose a lot of men. But you know what? How much do we have to spend? 80 gold to get the right, I think, to take the Fist of the First Men, which would move us one step closer towards reforming the old gods' religion, which is considered a pagan religion, and we're actually able to reform it, which is not something we've done on the channel yet. I have done it in the past on my own, so I kind of know how it works. The question is, what way would we reform the religion so that it would best benefit us? Because we can see there's all sorts of options. We can have close kin marriage. We can have polygamy. We can have a meritocracy. The gods do not care about the order in which a child is born. They care about the skills and virtues that he shows as a man. I fully agree. I would love to be able to just choose my heir. But that's not really... Oh, but there's lots of other things. Blood magic allows access to powers of healing when magic is strong in the world, which it is not at the moment because dragons do not exist. Doesn't mean they'll never exist, they just don't exist right now. Diviners read the signs before war to try to improve troop morale when magic is strong in the world. Dark powers can be wielded. That would be nice. And then you've got your patriarchy, equality, matriarchy, ritual sacrifice. Prisoners of different religion can be sacrificed for piety and lack special traits and actions. And then we got sea-bound, animistic. Units from counties following the true faith receive a land morale bonus. Characters perform a rite of passage upon reaching adulthood. Spirits and magic roll around us, hiding inside every tree, under every river, flying above our heads, and beneath the very earth we walk on. Interesting. Worship of the Seven. Slaver. Anti-slavery, adoption, cannot choose daring. Interesting, has the feature peaceful. None of these must be true. Has featured the old way. Interesting. So, okay, so you guys in the comment section, as always, let me know the tips and tricks for the best ways to reform the religion to get what we want. I mean, I understand reforming a religion just for your own purposes, like if you want to have close kin marriage or polygamy or you know, whatever. But I want to reform the religion in a way where it's going to make it as easy as possible for us to take over the Iron Throne and maintain it for House Stark, because after all, we will be of the old god's faith in King's, well, not in King's Landing, but ruling over many, many, many faiths of the Seven. So let me know what you guys think would be the best way to reform the religion to best accomplish that. But for right now, to move that ball forward, we're going to fabricate a claim on the Fist of the First Men, and then we're going to attack, and we're going to claim the Fist of the First Men. Our allies will join us, not that we need them to, but we're going to do it. Okay, so they're not joining us. It's just it's an option. It's an option. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use my own soldiers. I'm going to use my vassals' levies, and the reason I'm going to do that is I can put them together into smaller groups, and that would make it easier to overcome the chief. Like even these forces right here might be too many. Go ahead and move this army here. Move these two armies here. Maybe throw you up here too. Let's get you guys up here to here, along with you guys here. We'll put the 3,000 here at Brandon's gift. We'll move this army here to the new gift. And we'll just put them in reserve there. Do we want to fight this war personally? I don't think that's a good idea, in all honesty. I don't want to... but then again, Lord Paramount Rickard, he is not a coward. So he will not flee from this. So instead, I'm going to lead this army here. Alright, great. Then we're just going to take the Fist of the First Man. It's going to be easy. Oh, great. Winter is ending in Moat Cailin. Oh, and Winterfell. Fantastic. Problem is that we don't have much now, and our treasury keeps going up because we haven't raised our own personal levies. But we're going to crush these wildlands, put them in their place. I'm assuming sometime today. Okay. Lord Paramount John has passed away. I can only hope he remembered me fondly in his last moments. His son now, Joffrey, rules. Form an alliance, is a close relative, or has a non-aggression pact. It's not a liege. Interesting. Apparently we have no pacts with him, period, even though we have people married into his family. Albert is betrothed to Lyanna. Well, the point of betrothing Albert Arryn and Lyanna was to secure the veil. But if that marriage isn't going to secure the veil, I don't see much of a point to marry Albert. Let's see, she's age 9, so we still have plenty of time, but there doesn't seem to be any way. Make your relation even stronger by forming an alliance. Is not a, yeah, of course, is a close relative or has a non-aggression pact. It could be because he's only 3 years old. Maybe. Let's see. Would he be willing to marry anybody? Or betroth himself to anybody in our court? Nope. How about a marriage? Nope. None. He'll have none of it. My ward Brandon is... I thought we were already friends with Brandon. Okay, we become friends. Now, are we friends with both of our sons? Nope, oh, hey, whoa. Alright, I think that should have changed. If Brandon is nowhere to be seen, you can always find him in the courtyard playing with his swords and practicing his sword fighting with older men. This will turn him into a great master of the sword. Make sure he does not hurt himself. No. We're gonna do this. Let's see, 10% chance he gets wounded, which is more like 90% chance. 10% chance that he gains a skilled fighter, which is more like 1%. But there's also a 45... Oh, look at these. Diligent, humble, brave. These are all great traits. So he has become diligent. Brandon seems to work so hard. Excellent. And King Rhaegar is doing what King Rhaegar does best. We could break our betrothal to the Vale and then marry Lyanna to King Rhaegar, but in the end, that's going to make it too difficult to take the Iron Throne. It's just going to make it too difficult. Because then it gives us an automatic non-aggression pact with the crown, and that's not going to help us. This force here, can we split this force up? We can. My dear friend, I fear the war might drag you away from me longer than necessary. Thus I felt there must be something I could do, so please accept my help, and let's win this war together, your loyal friend. Ah, thank you, brother. Very grateful. And he's doing it because he doesn't want to be away from his friend too much. Oh, that's so sweet. That's a sweet thing. Our forces are marshalling at the wall, prepared to cross the border and take the Fist of the First Men, restoring the old god's faith, and moving us one step closer towards the religion reformation that will be necessary to take the Iron Throne. But that, ladies and gentlemen, will have to be in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, be sure to share the video. That always helps me out a ton. I have been the Golden Joeblivion. This has been Lord Paramount Rickard of the North. And until next time, I will see you all later.